Hello, friends. Dale here. I just. My brain just melted as soon as I do like a little clap to like line up the audio. And like my brain just. Pew, today we're playing the Lost Valley, Harvest Moon in the Lost Valley. That's good. I have a discussion time, and I saved like right before midnight. I've been talking like all night long. I saved like right before midnight, and I hope we can make it to bed before midnight. So we will see when we load up our game. And we did get a cow last episode, so that's pretty hype. But yeah, before I get into the topic that I want to talk about today, I want to rush to this bed. Oh, it's Spring 23. Wow, we're so far in the game. Okay, I saved at 11:56. So that's actually better than I thought. So there we go. Okay, it only takes like a minute to get over there. Let's see what dream we have tonight, because we have been having dreams about, I think her name's Naomi. Oh, a red harvest sprite? Okay. Let's see if we get a cutscene today. We do. Oh, the harvest sprite already woke up. Okay. Hi, diddly hey there. I like him. He's perky. He says funny. Oh, he said whittle. That's kind of annoying. What's that? What's that? A recipe. Oh. Well, I don't have a kitchen, but okay, so we can have more than one shed. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay. Okay. Will she find one of the crystals? If we give her something she likes to eat. We don't make some strawberry game. We don't have a... We have a fridge. What are all those noises? Okay, what? 4. We have something called 4. This is... Oh, okay. We have to report to dog. Okay, we haven't done that. Get her strength back. Okay, so that's... We're gonna have to give her the thing. The strawberry jam is how we're gonna do that. And then Luke's medicine, we gotta give him the spinach. Okay. We're good. Okay. So today... let's see. Okay, nothing happens when we walk outside. I have a topic of discussion that I am, for some reason, very passionate about. And that is spoilers. Part of this might be because I am very sensitive to spoilers. I like to know nothing about a piece of media before I consume it. Like, to the point where I will not know enough about it to know if it's worth like spending money on, but I'll just go for it because I'm too worried about the spoilers to educate myself enough on it to know whether it's worth it or not. So I just gotta go. So I really do rely a lot on word of mouth rather than things like trailers and stuff, which can have spoilers in them. And like a lot of people think I mean like major spoilers, like a plot twist or something. But it's like I don't even want to know like what the characters look like and stuff like that. Like I want everything to be like just a shocking experience that I just have no idea what to expect at all when I consume a piece of media. You know, I mean, it might be exaggerating a little bit, but not really. Anyway, so I really don't like spoilers. So, but what I want to talk about today is why I think you should never spoil anything. And particularly why I don't like the argument that if something is old, it's okay to spoil it for people. And the first time I ever encountered this, I actually can't remember like where it was that I encountered it. Like I have this idea in my head, I can like see it, but I think it's some kind of like misremembering because what's in my head is like Ian McKellen talking about Les Miserables or however you pronounce it. And like he said a spoiler, I don't know if this was actually him. It was about Les Mis though. He said a spoiler for the movie when they made a movie version of it. And after saying the spoiler, the interviewer was like, oh hey, spoilers. And he said, oh, the book is over 100 years old. And I remember I was just like, wow, that really doesn't sit well with me. Like that made me like really uncomfortable. I didn't really understand why, but I just like I was really like offended by that. And like not by the spoiler itself, but like the idea that like because the media is old, that like it's okay to spoil. And then for some reason after that, just I started hearing this all the time, this argument that like, and I'm sure this has been an argument for a much longer time than Les Mis, the movie. I just don't talk to people enough to have encountered it. But like, I've heard lots of people say this before, that like, you know, well, the thing is old, if you wanted to see it, you would have seen it by now. But like, that just discounts so many people's experiences. Like young people exist. Like, I don't, like in the case of Les Mis, like even in the case of Les Mis, like, so the book is over 100 years old. Does that mean that the people who use that as an argument, like whoever it was, the guy in this interview, like is he, oh, I got a request. Hold on, let's see what this is. In a field in spring. Well, it's not. Did she like give me something? Like, give the Savoy spinach. I'm guessing I have to like get that as a mutation. Then it's not spring. I mean, it's kind of spring, but it's like winter weather, so it doesn't count as spring. But yeah, so back to the spoiler topic. Oh, Andrea. How do I get to her? Because she's in the weird place. So like, if you say the book has been out for over 100 years, like, are you claiming that you have yourself read every single book that's ever been published since the mid 1800s? Like, no, you haven't. Like, and I'm sure there are some older ones on your backlog. Like, and then if you want to read that, are you saying you deserve to have the experience ruined for you because you didn't read every book that ever existed since the mid 1800s throughout the course of your life? Like, that's so crazy. Like, but that implication is there when you make that kind of argument. And like, I think this really like is common with like gaming, but like gaming is a hobby that's like gaining new fans like all the time. Like, it's not just like, we're not just like the same people gaming that have been gaming since like the 80s. Like, there are people who just started, And like, you know, especially like in the like the aughts and even the teens, like there's new people getting into the hobby all the time. Like in the 80s and the 90s, like it was really niche. Like only like gaming nerds were into gaming. Like it wasn't just like an everybody thing. Like these days, like more people are into it, and even now it's still not an everybody thing. Like books and movies and stuff are. But you know, people are treating it like that, and I think that's really weird. And I think it's really unfair to kind of like gatekeep the entire hobby like that. Like if you weren't there for it in the beginning, you don't get to enjoy it like I did. Like that's just such a weird take. Like why would you not want people to be able to have a great experience in the way that you had? Like why do you want to take that away from people? Like, I don't understand. Like just so you can like defend yourself for saying a spoiler. Like it's so weird. And then people will like take that like feeling to heart so strongly where they like will just feel justified saying spoilers like flippantly, like for old things, like just because they can say, oh no, I'm out of stuff. We'll fill in this, I think. I don't know. No, because I'm kind of trying to empty there. I don't know what to do with this soil. Do I just sell it? Like I'm wanting to like fill this in too, but it's like I'm wanting to make a stairs that goes straight up here. And then yeah, I don't know. But like, so like in the case of like young people getting into gaming now, like, you know, people will be like, oh, like it's okay to spoil this game because it came out in the 90s and it's 2025 now. Like there are people who are born in the 20-teens. Like there are teenagers who grew up playing Roblox and Fortnite and they don't know any other games. Like, and they're just now getting into like older games and they want to try them now that they're a little older and have, you know how to access them and stuff like that. And like there's no way you can just like reasonably enforce, like not enforce, but like think that, oops, bad, like reasonably expect that someone who is like 13 years old now to have spent the first 12 years of their life completely avoiding contact with any other person who might have played a video game in the 90s, and spending those entire 12 years, instead of studying and going to school, just playing every single video game that existed from 1985 to today. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, why would you expect that? Like, and why is your argument that, like, someone who didn't do that doesn't deserve to enjoy the media in the same way you got to enjoy it? Like, that's... I don't know. That just... Like, I think there's, like, something, like, really off about that kind of mindset. And it really makes me uncomfortable that people do that. And, you know, it really feels like a form of gatekeeping to the entire hobby. That, like, if you weren't there to experience it the way I experienced it, you don't deserve the experience. And, like, why would you want to think that way? Like, it's just, and it's so ridiculous. Like, the reason they haven't experienced it isn't because, like, they must not have really wanted to experience it. It's because, like, people have limited time in their lives, and, like, you know, they can only experience so many things at once, and there's a lot of games out there. It's not just, like, 4 games and you're done. Like, I don't know. I don't get it. And so that's a very upsetting thing to me. And, like, even if it's something I don't personally care about, like if I don't care about the spoilers, when someone else spoils something for someone else and then uses that kind of excuse for why it was okay for them to do that, it's very upsetting to me. And that's why, like, in my stream, I have a rule: no spoilers for anything ever. And I mean, there are like times where it's like it's hard to talk about something without talking about spoilers. So like I think at least like marking them and like warning about them, like that's okay. Like you should at least do that. Like at least have like the basic like I don't know, empathy for like other people who might want to enjoy the same things as you. Like at least have that common like decency to do that. And to say like, okay, we're gonna talk about spoilers, you know, and like if you're talking about a show, like on my Discord, I recently revamped the I don't even know what I want to work on here. So I'm like trying to I recently revamped the like talk and the watch and talk section is what I call it. Where like people can and made it into a more like forum like thing where people discuss shows based on their episodes. So there's like a thread for each episode, and of course the rules are like if you're talking in episode 3 thread, you can talk about anything that happened in episodes 1 and 2 as well, because it makes sense that the discussion is going to flow naturally that way. And like if you want to talk about something like on a as a whole, like, you know, like critiquing the story of like a certain piece of work, you're going to need to talk about spoilery things. Like, that makes sense. Oh crap, I didn't make it back before midnight. Well, we're waking up late tomorrow. You know, that makes sense that you like are gonna need to talk about it. But I think that if you're just like, those are places you can avoid if you're not wanting spoilers. But I think if you're just in like, you know, you're in like a thread about, you know, like if we're in a conversation about something, like if I was in Discord and we were having a conversation about like some game, and then someone started comparing it to Final Fantasy VI or something, and then just like said a spoiler for Final Fantasy VI, like, there's no reason a person who is avoiding spoilers for Final Fantasy VI would know to avoid reading what you just said. So like that kind of like situation, like just mark it. Like if it's in Discord, like Discord has spoiler markers. Like you can, like there are ways around this. Like you don't have to like ruin someone else's experience, like just because you can't be bothered to like click the spoiler button or type the little bars. Like it's so easy not to spoil people. Like it's so easy. Like there's like, it takes the tiniest bit of effort to mark a spoiler, or like say like, don't listen, I'm about to say a spoiler. Like, that's so easy. Like, that's all you have to do. And people will go out of their way to, like, it's more effort to explain that the piece of media is old than it is to just mark your spoiler. Like, people will go out of their way to defend not marking spoilers with more effort than it would have taken to mark the spoilers. And like the reasoning they use behind this is inherently gatekeeping media from people who didn't experience it in the way they did. And it's just mind-boggling to me that people do this. And like, I think that a lot of people like truly believe like, oh, the thing is old, so I should just be able to throw spoilers everywhere and it's okay. Like they really believe that people who are getting upset about the spoilers were never going to enjoy that media in the first place, and that like it's like they honestly believe it's literally impossible for someone to consume that media like today. I don't, it doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even make sense. Like it drives me crazy. So basically what I'm saying is, please don't spoil things for people. Like, let people, like, don't you want people to enjoy the surprise? Like, don't you want people to like enjoy the media that you enjoyed? Like, don't you want other people to be able to have that experience that made you happy and had an impact on you? Like, why would you not want people to be able to experience that? It's just, okay, so just if you use the excuse that something is old and therefore it's okay to spoil without context in any way, like, I beg you to reconsider this stance, and instead of spending more effort to explain that the media is old, just mark your spoilers. Like, at the worst, you just have to type spoilers before you type the spoiler, or if you're in person, say, I'm gonna spoil this thing. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Easy. But that's a little bit of a rant topic today, but that's what I wanted to talk about, because allowing people to be able to experience media no matter when it's from, to be able to experience fiction and have it impact them and bring joy to them in the way it did to me is important to me. I want other people to be able to have those experiences, and I don't want to take away from that experience just because they didn't consume it within some kind of arbitrary timeline. I'd rather they just get to have the experience instead of making excuses of why I'm allowed to destroy that for them. I don't know. I don't think that's a crazy take, but people will fight me over this, and like, usually all they do is just repeat, but it's old, but it's old, but it's old, because there's not really any argument there, to be honest. I don't know. Let people be happy. It's, you have a choice. One is allow people to be happy and experience media and be impacted by it, and the other is take away from that experience with no real gain to yourself. Like, I feel like it's a very obvious choice here, but I guess some people don't agree. Anyway, if you want to chat and not use spoilers, except in tags, come down my Discord. I'll put a link in the... We talk about Harvest Moon and Pokemon, and we do some watch-along stuff, like I was talking about. I got rid of all the old watch-along stuff, and now we just have one for Sailor Moon, and no one's posted it yet. I haven't even posted it yet, because I haven't even started watching, but I have the rules all set up. And so it's going to be thread based, so you can talk about everything on an individual episode base, and we're going to have then kind of like a general discussion in the main chat outside of the threads in the channel. Hopefully it'll work well. Like I said in a previous video, my Discord pretty much died. I'm trying to revitalize it now. because I kind of stopped streaming and making videos and stuff for a while, and then like some really serious stuff happened in my life, and I was using it just as a place to update people on that. And I think people were not really comfortable talking about anything else in there because that's what it was being used for. So I'm trying to move away from that and we'll get back into the positive vibes to have real discussions and stuff in there. So I don't remember why I started talking about that, but yeah, come join Discord. And this is me pointing to the video description. And that's it. Have a good one. Bye bye.